this constructor. I told him you said you weren't an inventor, but you did sort out the electricity, and Nate says all gnomes are inventors.
In theory, yes. Practically seen, I'm practically not practical at all.
The constructor could save us a lot of time once it's up and running, and you are in a hurry, aren't you?
I could have a look. Where's the problem?
We need a strong fan belt. All the ones Nate tried so far have torn. And we need coal for the steam machine. Wood and garbage don't burn hot enough. I still can't say for sure whether the machine will actually work. Not all of Nate's inventions work at the first go. Hey!
V-belt and coal. Sounds doable.
But don't forget we still need the fluffy paint as well.
How could I? Work never stops.
It looks like you'll have some help. Don't cause any mischief, boys.
Gulliver, may I please borrow some boards?
No problem, I've got more than enough wood to complete the order.
Some of the intelligent rock.
For the constructor? Of course! Help yourself!
The clock isn't ticking. Presumably it can be wound through the little hexagonal hole in the dial if you have the right key. Could actually fit. It's worked! It's ticking! I'll set the hands to 12 o'clock. The bird really has seen better days. It's losing its feathers. I brought Nate a little bird.
Oh, that's so kind. Now we just need a thunderstorm to bring it to life.
You can do that?
You don't?
At any rate, I'm glad I could help. Hi, Ethel. I met someone who needs help. Your help, to be exact.
Some kind of burning question he needs to ask? I don't have any answers. Only more questions.
He is a she, and it's about an alchemy problem. She wants to mix up a, fluffy pink paint.
Understood. That's doable.
Doable? Then can you show her how to do it?
Yes. Monsieur de Demont always said we should help others. Where is she?
There might be a little problem.
A little problem? What?
She's just an itsy-bitsy teeny-weeny little problem.
Tinsy tiny little problem? Who is she?
That's, secret. You know, mum's the word. All secretive and that. I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
Secret?
Yes, you have to wear a blindfold and a clothes peg on your nose.
Then how am I meant to mix the chemicals? I have to see how they react and smell, whether the correct concentration has been obtained. Nope, no blindfold, no clothes pegs.
She's, vivicationally challenged? Well, you know, I mean, how should I put this? She's, a zombie.
You wanted to take me into the monster's cave?
They're not monsters. Their names are Gulliver and Esther, and they don't want to hurt you. Well, we should probably stay away from Gulliver at the moment.
I'm not doing that. No chance.
The zombies want to leave their caves. Isn't that a good reason for you to help them?
I'd like the caves to be zombie-free, believe me. But I'm not going anywhere near those monsters. Cost me a leg last time. Whew.
Isn't there any way?
Well, maybe, when pigs can fly. Monsieur de Demont asks me, of course. I'll do anything for Monsieur de Dumas.
He would ask you to help them, for sure.
But he hasn't, and he isn't here.
Will you help Esther mix up the fluffy paint? Please?
No. Well, only if Monsieur de Dumas asks me.
Or when pigs fly. Somehow I have to convince Ethel that Remy wants her to help the zombies. Either that, or I need a pig and a pair of really big wings. Can I have some more stew?
But of course, my big un. And how's it taste?
Tastes great, but it could be a little hotter.
Ah, understood.
Timmy? I could use your help, Timmy.
And?
It's about the zombies. I can't manage it alone.
I'm supposed to help people who throw things at me? What do you get out of it? They're going to help you out of here so you can just run off?
So, Timmy, man or mouse?
Rat. One of those rats trying to save what can still be saved. The others are all out there in the streets fighting.
Really? If all the rats are out there risking their tails, so why aren't you with them then?
I'd be out there in a flash. But Uncle Remy asked me to stay here. And I listen to what my uncle says.
One question. What would your Uncle Remy do?
Right now, he would climb down that black hole to find a way to destroy the one that's transforming the world.
You know Bill, the merchant? He smuggled them into the city and lowered them into this hole. Now they have to slave away for him down here to pay off their debt.
exploiting them. They should just stop working for him.
And once they stop working, what do you think will happen then? They're stuck here underground, without any gold, without any way out. What are they supposed to do? Live off society's waste, like... well, like you?
It's not a bad life. At least, it wasn't until we started being turned into hamsters. Some of us have even been forced to wear dresses and hats. Can you imagine?
I know you're mad at me, but how about a little more understanding? Imagine finding out that you're not a mage, even though you never wanted to be anything else. Imagine that you're so incompetent that your friends are killed and it's your fault.
But we need you here. The resistance is getting weaker, and Van Buren's getting stronger every day. And you're going to abandon us anyway?
How am I supposed to help you? I'm not a mage. I'm not a fighter. I'm not a healer. I'm not an engineer. I'm... nothing. Even the Archmage was powerless against that wand. What do you think someone like me could do?
Could at least try.
The zombies need our help, Timmy.
Why should I help the zombies?
You know Bill, the merchant? He smuggled them into the city and lowered them into this hole. Now they have to slave away for him down here to pay off their debt.
He's exploiting them. They should just stop working for him.
The zombies haven't done anything to anyone. All they want is a better life for themselves. And their son.
I'm not saying that I think it's right what Bill is doing to them.
But you won't do anything about it. Aren't you the one who said you should help others whenever you can? Here's your chance. Right here. Right now.
And coincidentally, we create a way for you to get out of here, right? But at least you want to help the zombies. That's a step in the right direction.
Don't count on me taking any more steps in any direction.
That remains to be seen. Friends?
Friends.
Okay, I'll help you in the zombies. And then we'll see.
I have a little cape here, Timmy.
And what are you going to do with it?
Esther isn't able to mix the fluffy pink paint alone. She needs Ethel's help. But Ethel won't help her unless Remy asks her to.
Uncle Remy always gives his orders face to face. And I think even Ethel would realise you aren't Uncle Remy.
Exactly. That's why I thought of you.
A disguise. But my voice is much too high-pitched.
I could do the talking for you.
That sounds like a plan that simply can't fail.
A musketeer hat with a feather. That reminds me of someone. It could pass for Remy's hat, don't you think? Put the disguise on to me. Let's see how good the disguise is.
Yeah, sure.
Try your luck. Look who's back, Ethel. It's me, Remy. Monsieur de Damas.
So where is Monsieur de Damas? You trying to pull my leg? There's nothing wrong with my eyes. You boys.
more or less white tea towel. Ouch!
That's mine.
Sorry. Hey, Timmy, do you think you could bring me that towel? Can you distract her so I can try?
Hi, Ethel.
Stu? Good grief, what do you look like?
Oh,
Got it!
was nice talking to you.
No, I think I'll just leave it there. The plate is special. Oh, okay. Ugh! Now the towel's all dirty and greasy, but the dishes still aren't clean. Seems Ethel only has eyes in the back of her head when things go missing, not when they're brought back. Hi, Ethel. Can I have some more
Butter. And how's it taste?
Tastes great, but it could be a little hotter.
Ah, understood.
Is something wrong?
Sight is getting weaker and weaker. Everything is blurry and unfocused. Oh, we'll have to have a go at some youth potions again.
Let's see how good the disguise is.
Yeah, sure.
Try your luck. Look who's back, Ethel. It's me, Remy. Monsieur de Damas.
Monsieur de Dumas, you're back!
Yes. But only very briefly, because I, have to go back.
What is lurking down there at the bottom of that frightful hole?
It's, too dark to see anything.
I thought you had matches on you.
I did, but I also had to make a fire, and I definitely didn't have enough. That's one of the reasons why I came back.
And the other?
I want you to help the zombies under the mountain of rubbish.
Oh. Well, is that really necessary?
The zombies are being exploited. They simply deserve better than this.
Wilbur said something to that effect as well. What do you reckon?
Remy's probably right. Exactly. Listen to Wilbur.
Okay then, what should I do?
Help the zombie woman Esther mix this fluffy paint the zombies need.
That shouldn't be a problem, as long as they don't eat me.
I can guarantee they won't.
Timmy, you're here too. Where is Monsieur de Dumas?
He's gone back down the shaft again.
Shame.
Hi, Esther.
Yoo-hoo!
Look who I have here.
Oh, hello.
This is Ethel. Ethel, this is Esther.
Oh, hello.
I think you've already met.
I'm very sorry that my husband and I scared you so much before.
And, I'm sorry that I nibbled you a bit.
That's okay. It can happen. I like the flower in your hair. Very pretty.
Oh, thanks. I like the fact that you don't want to eat me. Wilbur said you had some kind of alchemy problem.
I'm trying to make pink paint, but it has to be fluffy.
Ah, understood. Show me what you've got.
Peace between rats and zombies. That feels pretty good. There's still much to be done.
Don't let me keep you.
That V-belt up there, would it do the job? All right then. Then we just got to get it down somehow. I could easily reach the V-belt with the rope, but I couldn't get it down. It's hanging over some kind of hook. Hey, Nate! Hey, Nate! Get on the other side! I always loved to seesaw when I was a little kid. You never... I see. You always has too much to do. No problem. We can seesaw anytime as long as I'm here. I've seen the map you made. Although, you can hardly call it a map. It's almost a miniature world. Yes, all the mountains and forests and cities. And you learned all that from only books and your parents' stories. I can't even imagine what it must be like to never have left this place. Blue sky, green trees, fresh air. You got so much to see. I'll get you out of here, Nate. I promise. I know what a little ingenuity and ambition can accomplish. I come from a gnome family. But the constructor, this is a truly impressive piece of technology. Yes, if we can get it working, the delivery should be ready in a jiffy. What do we need to get the constructor operational? Right! Coal for the steam engine and a strong V-belt. That's what Gulliver said too. Time for work. Stand over there, Timmy.
What are you doing?
I am working on something.
What are you doing?
Don't you like seesaws?
Oh, seesaws are boring.
Ungrateful kids these days.
What exactly are you making?
Do you remember the bit about the ruler in my classroom?
Of course. But what are you trying to get?
That V-belt, up there.
Do we really need it?
Come on! Don't you want to be catapulted through the air and risk life and limb?
All right. But give it a bit of va-va-voom.
Everything okay, buddy?
Wow, that was awesome!
And an ogre's hand with too low. Stand on the seesaw again, Timmy.
Sure.
Hey, Nate! Nate, can you come over for a minute? I need some extra weight. Trust me. Oof, that should do it. Ready, Timmy?
More power! Woo woo woo!
That's it!
Ah! Thanks.
Ha-ha! We make a good team.
Yippee!
That's, firework. At the end of the war, there was a huge victory celebration in Seastone with lots of rockets and firecrackers. Several fires broke out and the town was damaged more severely than any time during the war. I wish that was more surprising, really. I don't have anything to celebrate, but maybe I can use the black powder for something. another firework. A portrait painted by Esther. Could be a relation of Gulliver. Ooh, another firework. Ooh, another firework. Ooh, another firework. The constructor is supposed to saw both the magic rock and the boards and assemble everything all on its own. Pretty complex task, if you ask me. This monster could speed slate delivery production up so much that we could even finish that last delivery for Bill today. All we have to do is get this machine wound up and rolling. Ooh, another firework. Ooh, another firework. That's enough black powder for a stick of dynamite. Almost. Ooh, another firework. That's enough black powder for a stick of dynamite. Almost. That's more than enough coal to get the steam engine up and running. I just need to get it out of the rock somehow. The hole is eerie. Whenever you get close, it feels like icy fingers are reaching for you. That's enough black powder for a stick of dynamite. Almost. Ethel won't need this while she's with the zombies. I'll light it from the fireplace. So, that's done. That's enough black powder for... Ooh, another firework. This much black powder wrapped in paper would equal a full-blown stick of dynamite, I'm sure of it. So, let's see. If I roll the gunpowder from the fireworks up in the poster, I'll have a stick of dynamite. Homemade dynamite. And it looks like I've got just the right amount of black powder. Good, that should work. I'll just press the candle onto the crosspiece where the missing pan used to be. So, that should hold. I'll just press the candle onto the crosspiece where the missing pan used to be. So, that should hold. I'll tie the end off here, tightly. Done. Okay, I poke a hole in the bag, sand runs out. It falls onto the scales, pushing one side down and raising the candle on the other side. It ignites the explosive charge and boom! We have our coal. And, thanks to our ingenuity, all our fingers too. Everyone take cover! Right then. Heads down, ready to fire. Ah! Now! Right now! 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 Any moment now! Nate! No! Come on, Nate! Wake up!
We've got to do something. You have to repair him.
I can't. I'm not an engineer.
That doesn't matter. Help him.
Wait a minute. Maybe there is a way. Grandad told me about it. The best gnomish engineers pass this technology on to their students.
Do it.
Now! Work! You stupid thing. Do you have a heavy wrench? That works better.
Not necessary. Nothing that he can't fix himself, I'd say.
We were worried, Nate!
But then someone saved you. As someone who'd forgotten for a moment that he couldn't.
Nate!
Are you okay?
Dwarves believe coal brings happiness. I think it mostly makes for dirty fingers. Okay, guys, let's get the pile to the workshop. No, you're just fine. You can help. Phew! I'll never be a miner, that's for sure. The large flywheel drives the machine. However, there's no connection to the steam engine. Have your V-belts failed? So we need a really strong one. That looks good. That's that. Now everything should work.
The constructor works?
We'll only know once we try. Come on then. All hands on board. Let's get this thing up to speed. If we can get the pointer into the green and keep it there, the machine will be running efficiently.
And how do we do that?
The good old gnome way. We just keep fiddling around with it until something happens.
All right, you're the boss.
Darn it! That's going to be important later. Wait! The levers! Nate, oil! Darn it! Nate, oil! That's going to be important later. Nate, the levers! oil! Nate, oil! We're in the green! Keep it up! Nate, oil! By George, I think we've got it! Keep it up!
It's beyond our wildest dreams. The slates are practically flying out of the machine. If only we had the paint too.
Here we are. Fluffy pink paint, as requested.
What's that?
That's Ethel. She's been helping me.
But isn't that...
Yes, and she's my friend. Now, clear a space there. We have to paint the tablets fluffy.
Yes, Buttercup. That's the last of them.
And that means the way to the town is open for business. Clean air, the wide sky, and Timmy's already gone ahead to organise a few chocolates as a welcome gift.
We wouldn't have managed without you, Wilbur.
The slates look fantastic. How did you manage to make them so quickly?
We all worked together, and we had the constructor. 50 slates an hour, rather than 4 a day.
50 slates? Do you know what this means? The slate business is profitable again, despite the poor price, thanks to low production costs.
Yes, I thought we might open a little factory outside the town gates. You put up the capital, and we bring the know-how. And you'd already have a factory manager, too.
I've got a better idea. You stay where you are and produce a few hundred more of these babies.
But that wasn't the deal. I promised the others I'd get them out of here.
You should never make a promise you can't keep. You've got a week. You better get cracking. Or I might just let slip you're hiding a wanted criminal down there.
Bill!
It would have been better not to have mentioned the constructor until we're all up top.
He gave me his word. How can someone so rich and successful be so dishonest?
People are weird when it comes to gold.
What are we going to do? Are we going to spend the rest of our lives amongst the rubbish building things for Bill so he can live a better life?
I'm sorry, Gulliver. I really thought he would take us out of here. We need a plan. Only I just don't know where to start.
Ivo! Princess Ivo is in town.
What the hell are you? Whatever you are, you'd better make like a tree and get out of here.
I'm an elf and demand to know what's going on here.
Too fat to be an elf.
Well, really, I am.
You're not allowed in the upper town without permission. Get on your thing and take a hike.
I'm Ivadora, Princess of the Woodland Realm. And I am not fat. It would appear that elf pregnancies progress a little differently outside of the woodland realm.
Don't you get fat at home?
Elf pregnancies take years, but here? Oh, it seems that years turn into days.
You should be glad. You'll get it over and done with quicker.
I'm really not into... Oh boy. Take me to the Archmage now.
The Archmage is dead, murdered by that Weathervane fella.
That's idiotic.
That's the official version, the only one you should mention in this town. Weathervane is a wanted gnome. Him and the other terrorists have fled into the underground.
If Alistair is currently indisposed, who's in charge?
Merchant Council leader Van Buren.
Then take me to her.
Ha! Believe me, you don't want to go anywhere near that woman, not to mention her daughter.
You think that Wilbur Weathervane, little Wilbur, is a terrorist?
What's size got to do with it? That damn king of thieves is a terrorist. Him and his rats are the heart of the underground.
Where are they hiding?
I already told you, in the underground. There are hundreds of ways down there, if you're a rat, and Van Buren is having all the rat holes she can find blocked up.
And if one is not a rat?
I only know of one way in, big enough for a grown man. That means it's maybe even big enough for you.
This grand entrance to the underground, where exactly is it?
Are you planning to make common cause with the terrorists?
Perhaps I want to arrest them.
Van Buren isn't interested in making arrests. She wants Weathervane and the King of Thieves well and truly out of her way. They both mean trouble, always have done. I've got nothing against your friend, but I'd love to see that little French rat with the Spanish accent put to the sword.
Where's the entrance?
You won't get any information out of me, Elf. Trust me, I'm doing you a favour.
I'm sure I'll find out exactly what I need to know.
You shouldn't be here. You should save your skin and get out of here while you can. You've got to think for two now. Don't forget that.
Bye. Come on, Buttercup. Perhaps we'll find out more elsewhere. What the hell? Hi there.
Well, hello there. Oh, what do you want?
Wanted for Archmage's murder? Has this dangerous terrorist still not been apprehended?
Ah, it's a lot of nonsense. Van Buren wants to get rid of the rats because they're Alistair's allies. She calls them terrorists so that her people can snoop around under the pretense they just want to block off the rat holes. Completely incidentally, wink wink, they find out, of course, who lives where and what they think of Van Buren. You heap of troll dung, I tell you.
Hello, Mr. Fox.
Oh, shit.
It appears we need to have a little conversation.
You must be Council Leader Van Buren.
Clever girl.
I wanted to ask you if...
What's all this? Oh,
You should take care of what you say, Mr. Fox. Think of the children. Come along, sweetie.
Oh, Mama, look! I made him! Isn't he sweet?
Oh, well done, darling. That old Jenkins will have learnt his lesson good and proper now.
I want him!
Excuse me, I wasn't quite finished.
Oh, yes, you were. Come on, darling. Leave the hippogriff in peace.
I
want him!
Sorry, little one. Buttercup belongs to me.
The elf is right, sweetie. The hippogriff doesn't belong to us.
I made him, Mama. He's mine!
But, sweetie!
Mine!
Oh, of course. Then, you take him with you. Huh?
I didn't see them. Sorry.
It wasn't your fault. My carelessness. Ow.
The daughter of the council leader. She's responsible for all these transformations, right?
Oh.
How is that possible? Normally magic fades after a while. Where's she getting her power from? Can you tell me anything about the murder of the Archmage?
Yeah.
Was there actually any murder at all? I mean, is he really dead? Wilbur and the rats would never have harmed him. They're being made into scapegoats? Assuming the Archmage is still alive, Van Buren would have kept him close by, wouldn't she? In the Mage Tower? In the school? Right, that's where I'm heading next then. Van Buren can't have gained power by legitimate methods.
These lovely things around my head stop me from saying certain things.
Like swearing?
Ha! Oh, apparently, yes. Sybil Van Buren's power without anyone to do so. Censorship! That's what it is. Do you know what the worst thing about censorship is?
I understand. What are you going to do about those things around your head?
What can I do? I'm a journalist, not a mage. There aren't any mages left in this town. Van Buren has them all.
Magic is the key to her power. Does she think that only a mage can stop her now? How convenient that the town's most inventive mage is underground and wanted for murder. I must go. Stay strong.
You might find this useful if you want to take a look round the upper town.
Thank you. Dolls, toy animals. There are poppies and pink dresses back there. And there's a painting of young minstrels. A remarkable range of goods. Candy floss, ice cream, chocolate, sweets. Maybe dentists are behind all this. That's unusual. We have pretty much every known plant species in the Elf Burrow. But this, what is it? I'm an elf and don't feel the heat and cold as much as humans do. Otherwise, elf girls' clothing would be extremely impractical. A merchant stall. Maybe it belongs to one of those delightful fellows up there on the wall. In the past, I'd have climbed up there easily. Right now, though, I'd rather put my feet up for an hour or two. No, Ivo, you must not allow this little problem to distract you. Seastone. I've never understood why so many people want to live in such a small place. The whole town looks like a rubbish tip over a sewer. Despite this, everyone was drawn here after the war. Seastone stood for freedom, the wide world, success. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere.
Stop! Papers, please.
You do not need to see my papers. I am not one of the terrorists that you're looking for.
You're trying to do some kind of elven magic, aren't you?
No, I'm just not a terrorist. I'm Princess Ivo of the Woodland Realm.
Ah, Princess Ivo. I didn't recognise you. You look so different.
I don't seem to recall you being quite so svelte before, Mr.
Shield Hand. You're right. A lot has happened. Tell me, the artifact of divine fate, could it turn me back to normal?
Possibly. Only no one knows where it's hidden, me included. Archmage Alistair erased our memories after we hid it.
Oh, of course he did.
That nauseatingly cute world down there. What's that all about?
The Honourable Council Leader Van Buren is cleaning up the town. Seastone is to become a beautiful and peaceful town. Rules must be applied.
And the townspeople have agreed to this?
Well, strictly speaking, there wasn't an election. The council leader was the only candidate left after the brutal murder of the Archmage. An election would have just been a waste of taxpayers' money, wouldn't it?
I have an appointment with Council Leader Van Buren. Take me to her.
Are you sure? I mean, she didn't tell me.
Does the Council Leader normally discuss her diary with the town guard?
No, but...
I'm here on an official visit. My mother, the Queen, has sent me to pay the Council Leader Van Buren a courtesy call. Is there a problem?
Of course not, Your Highness. This way, please.
Thank you. That'll be all.
But...
Council Leader Van Buren.
What now? Oh, you. Why are you bringing the elf in here, Shield Hand?
The elf is Princess Ivo of the Woodland Realm. I'm here on official business by order of my mother, the Queen.
Princess Ivo! What an honour! How can I be of service to you?
I can see that you've redecorated in here too. Pretty.
I can't believe that the Queen of the Woodland Realm has sent you to pick up interior design tips from me.
No, it isn't like that. I'm just amazed that the inhabitants of the town didn't raise any objections to the new... style.
Princess Ivo, how can I be of service to your mother?
We received the sad news about the death of the Archmage.
Yes, terrible business.
Almost unbelievable. A powerful mage like Alistair simply murdered, just like that.
The rats and that Withervane, they tricked him, my dear. But don't you worry, we're hunting them down. We're having every rat hole in the town sealed up.
I know Wilbur Weathervane and Remy de Dumas. We're friends.
What are you saying? Friends? With terrorists?
I don't believe this terrorist nonsense for 1 second. If there are 2 sides to this story and Wilbur and Remy are on one side, well, I'm pretty sure that Alistair would have stood with them, And that side is the right one for me, too.
So, you are a terrorist, and you admit that quite openly.
I'm the Queen's daughter on a diplomatic mission, and I'm trying to make an assessment of the situation. Do you know how difficult it is to get hold of a fully trained hippogriff? It cost me a pot of gold.
I will happily supply you with an IOU. Is that all?
The last time I was here, the town was full of people.
Yes, we have cleaned up. That encampment in front of the gates was unworthy of the town.
I agree, but where are the refugees?
Gone. And that's why the citizens of this town can live a decent, orderly life now.
A decent, orderly life according to your standards?
According to the right standards. There's no crime in Seastone anymore. No beggars. No one breaking the rules. How can I leave the rest of the world to remain in a state of chaos, disorder and brutality?
You can't impose your ideas onto all humankind. They have to follow you of their own free will, or not, as the case may be.
That was how things used to be done, but now there are ways and means of ruling more efficiently.
If that's your attitude, then I've heard enough. Goodbye.
Wait! You're not about to go and fetch a certain artifact, are you, by any chance?
Even if I knew where the artifact of divine fate was, I wouldn't use it.
Oh, Alistair's girl. But you must see that I can't take any risks. Shield hand, put her in jail.
What?
But Lady Van Buren, she's an envoy of the Queen and her daughter.
I will pay a visit to the woodland realm and explain from Queen to Queen. From democratically elected leader to Queen.
This way, please, Princess.
Come any closer and I'll box you. What a lovely dice. Did you make it?
Yes, I can make anything.
Really? And you think of all these lovely things by yourself?
A few are in my book too.
Oh, the Frog King. Oh, that story was always a favourite of mine.
Mine too.
Here, have a nice play with your dice. The Frog King, eh?
Get her out of here!
Please, come with me. At least you'll be safe in jail. No, that's not quite straight either. Try again.
The pregnant princess of the woodland realm, in jail. Luckily, the reporter's got problems of his own to deal with right now. Hey! Psst! You there! Do you know a rat called Remy de Dumas?
You're Ivo, aren't you?
Do we know one another?
I followed Uncle Remy and hid while you were having all those banquets and receptions. You were there, and Wilbur, Captain Knight, and the Critter, and Archmage Alistair. It was all very festive.
Can you fetch Wilbur or Remy so they can rescue me?
I can rescue you. I'm in the Resistance.
Yeah, of course, but perhaps your uncle...
He's on a mission. But fortunately, there's a rat here who can help a princess in need.